Hey everybody, it's Mark here from Illawarra Education Foundation. Today it's a little bit different. We're actually just going to get straight into um, talking about giving speeches in kindergarten. Just a shout out to Deirdre who spoke to me this afternoon. She was struggling trying to work out what to do to help her granddaughter. So Deirdre, this is for you and for anyone else. I hope it can help out. If you have a child in kindergarten who's been asked to give a speech, I hope this will help. Thanks for watching. So everyone, please make sure you've gone to our website. You've downloaded this 6-page PDF document you have in front of you. It's critical you're looking at that while we're looking at the screen. So there are 4 types of speeches that kindergarten kids may be asked to give. The first one will be a recount. It's a genre that we say in schools. In other words, it's a personal experience. They talk about something that's happened to them in the past. Now you can see there we've got 4 paragraphs. What it's talking about is the structure on the right hand side. So we have the introduction. That's the orientation to the speech, the who, what, where, when, how, why, the basics of getting the audience in. We then have 3 paragraphs essentially that expand on what happened at Symbio. There can be some personal comments added in there. And of course, at the end, we have the summary of the day. Now, this speech there, you can see it's a lot of text. Now, some kindergarten students can easily read that, but I can tell you now, a lot can't. My own son, when he was in kindergarten, there was no way he'd be able to read that. So please, when you see that, do not despair if your student, if your child is completely unable to read that text. So what the syllabus talks about is then supporting the student by building a structure. Now we can do that with photographs. Now the photographs that follow, the page you can see there, I've got the cards numbered and they act as memory triggers, and I've even put some keywords because some kids with practice they will be able to memorize those words. They may even be able to know a couple of those like hot, car, mum, dad. So it'll just help to jog their memory, and it's pretty self-explanatory. All of those cards there you can see they are sequential and they expand on that speech which is written on page 1. Now the second type of speech that your child may be asked to write or to give is a description of an interesting object. Now the syllabus refers to perhaps suggesting it is a toy or a pet. In this case I've used the example of a new scooter, and you can see there the 5 paragraphs. We have the introduction, we then have descriptions of how it can be used in different ways, and then of course we have the summary. So look, again, that's self-explanatory. It then follows with some picture cards. Again, if your child, if your student is not able to read that, as there are many complex words there, please use images, use drawings, use photos, and keywords to the side. Right, the third speech that may be required, the syllabus says express a point of view about texts read and or viewed. So if you like, think of it as a book report. So in this case, I've taken Eric Carle's The Very Hungry Caterpillar as a popular text that many of you will be familiar with. For copyright reasons, I have not included any images. So I encourage you, if you don't know it, go and borrow it from the library and you can find it. But really it's any text that your child has read, is familiar with. So we've got here, again, a simple book report. We have the introduction and then a recount of the text in chronological order. Now that is fine for kindergarten. However, your student, your child may like to give an opinion at the end about a message that is in the book. So a very clear message in this book is that healthy food is good for you, and all of that junk food that the very hungry caterpillar eats gives him a tummy ache. So your child may pick up on that. but really it's up to the child, of course. Now the fourth text is the most complex. The syllabus says compose texts to communicate feelings, needs, opinions, and ideas. So what's critical that we understand is that this is an opinion piece or an exposition. It is not an information report. So it's allowed to be subjective. It is not meant to be objective. So this is something that is meant to convince the audience that the speaker is correct, regardless of anyone else's opinion. So the example I've used here is my garden. The structure is not too dissimilar to what we've already looked at. You have your introduction where we talk about the opinion, and we start to put a few ideas as to why we are right. And then each paragraph we are grabbing that idea and expanding it. And at the end we summarize. So you can see there it's about my garden. Please have a read. Hopefully this example will help you. Thanks everybody for watching and for listening as we look at kindergarten speeches today. Please subscribe to our channel. It's really important that if you like these videos that you subscribe. Just letting you know it's free. Someone said to me today he didn't subscribe because he thought that he would be charged. So I don't know if you understand that, but when you subscribe to YouTube it's free. It builds support for us. So thank you so much for watching. Please share on social media. If you have any questions like Deirdre, please write a comment. Get in touch with us. We would be more than happy to help you. And please share the word. Thanks so much.